Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
So this is the code I wrote for prime numbers.
Oh, okay. But this code I gave, right, that day.
You gave the one with
But
using
this
flag
that
rates,
day,
sir.
I remember that day I checked this code, and
Yes,
this
sir.
one.
That day we got the output like this one. It's
Mhm.
not the right output rate, sir.
Oh,
I
okay.
changed the code and now we're getting like
Okay,
correct.
okay, got it.
Wait, can
Yeah,
you copy
but
and paste the code in the chat?
yeah,
Sure.
and this I like it. But Pranavi, this is a new logic. I appreciate it. The only thing is, uh, time complexity is the issue. Okay, it will
Yes,
take
sir.
more your CPU time, right?
Yes, sir.
So, but anyway, as a beginner, it's good to write even it is bad logic, worse time complexity. We should keep writing different formats of code so that we can learn what mistakes we did, and then we can see, okay, how we can improve upon from the existing code to new code, like improved
Yes,
code,
sir.
optimized code, you can say. So I'll tell you what is the issue in this.
I'm using too many variables, right, sir?
Variable should be same because I also might have same variable. It's a
Mhm.
major thing. Your loop is going n times. Okay, as many number you have, that many times it will divide. And this is the important thing for your learning. This is the important thing for your learning, for your competitive exam. Your for loop will go from 1 to number times, right? And that is called n times, right? And then
Yes,
that is one thing. Another, it will go in the if condition, it will divide also every time, that will divide n times, right? So these two things are very important. We should avoid, we should try to have a smallest loop. If
okay.
any problem you can solve without loop, that's great. If you're taking loop, then it should run least number of times. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, like good companies like Microsoft, Amazon, Google, but whenever they give some competitive, like they will give some this assignment, not assignment, you can say this, coding questions. They always observe, and when once you go to your grad, there is a special chap paper on this, and very important algorithm paper, and there it will teach you this only. For any algorithm, what is the worst case scenario and what is best case scenario. Okay, so this is on the worst case scenario, this code as of now.
Okay.
Yeah, but the code, yeah. So yeah, Randeep, go ahead.
So I'm just wondering, like I tried a similar logic and it didn't work out for me. So I'm expecting if you can explain.
See, this logic I can simple see what she is doing. She is just checking if any number which has only two factor, right? This is correct by the definition of prime, and that definition she has implemented here. Any number which will have only two factor, right? One and itself, then that is called prime, and that way it is correct. That looks to me correct. Like I don't know exact output, but the logic wise it looks correct to me.
Yes, sir. Oh,
Yeah, like
I can like print it again.
so. So do you
If I
want me
change
to?
the number here, I'll get like more numbers. For
Yeah,
example,
yeah. Put some small number, maybe 7.
um, like
It will be
something
8,
happened to my keyboard.
8, 8.
Okay. This is
So
this is
you
my
can
output.
see, yeah. So Randeep, you can see here, we in for 2 also we have only two factor, right? 1 and 2, so that's a prime. 3 has only two factor, 1 and 3, that's prime. 5
Yeah,
has
yeah.
only two factor, 1 and 5, prime. 7 is 1 and 7, prime. So that's correct.
Yeah, that is the
So
Are
else
you
I
able
can
to?
do one more thing. I can start here with 2
Yeah,
and
but
here with like
but
Actually, 2 is enough.
Then in that case, factor should be only 1.
Yes, sir.
Condition should be 1. Yeah.
It's gonna show me the same output.
Yeah. That's also a good idea. So yeah. So I was telling you that the code which I wrote, it was running for n by 2 times.
Yes, sir.
Did you observe? I was dividing. My divisor was up to n by 2 plus 1. Okay. But that day, I thought when Randeep was asking why you are putting this, why you are dividing by 2, anything divisible by 2 is not a prime. That day, then I realized, can we speed up on that? What code I learned since the day I learned coding. For prime number, we are just using division by number by 2 up to a number by 2 plus 1. Can we improve on that accuracy, this time complexity? So we can check any number is winding with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 is not a prime. So we can skip some of the loop there.
Yes.
But
Yes,
So
sir.
but we have to
the logic
think
I
and
was
we have to.
thinking about is like any number divisible by 5 and its factors are still divisible. Any number divisible by 2 and its factors. So let's take 8. It is divisible by 2. And any
Mhm.
multiple of 8 is still divisible by 2 because all the numbers are even, right? So,
So actually divisible by 2 is again dividing. I don't want to go for that. I'm going some other next level. From
yeah.
math, you have learned that there are some certain numerical rules are there. Okay, and that rule also we can apply to speed up the thing. If any number is ending with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, ending with dividing means, dividing is going to take your more time in the CPU. But just checking whether at the only one digit 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, then it must be divisible by 2. Likewise, there is some logic if you take 2 digit and that last 2 digit, if it is divisible by some other number, like I don't remember exactly, might be.
No, it's not working.
Oh,
I just like tried to use your logic once, but it's not working for my code.
yeah, that way it will not work. Wait, why it will work in, yeah, factor things cannot work. If you want to go by factor way, it will not work. That I'm pretty
Yes, sir.
sure. Yeah. So there are actually 7 rules are there that I don't remember exactly now. So that way we can check some condition. We can, instead of going for all the loop, we can put 3, 4 conditions. Those
Mhm.
rules we can put as condition and we can skip all those loop, right?
Oh, yeah. Those rules, like the rules, like any number that ends with 10, its multiples are not primes, obviously.
Yeah, right. Something like
Yeah.
that. Some rules are
Because,
there, like 0 or 5 is there at the end, then that is also eventually 0, 5, anywhere it is appearing at the end, that will not be divisible by the 5 or 5, right? So
Mhm.
that is also not prime. Likewise, for 3, there is a rule. For 4, we have a rule. But 4 is not required because 2 is already checked. Likewise, 7. For 7, some rule is there, whether it is divisible or 7. So likewise, if you can take couple of numbers, that rules we have to pick up from the math. And that's why I say this kind of exam, or for coding is not, learning is not very big thing. But in future, if you want to crack some exam, you need to know math. And if you are proficient in the math, then you can do that code very easily. You can save your time. If you save your time, then only your big companies, big universities, they will pick you up.
yeah,
So
I think.
don't skip the math. Math will always help you. Okay. So
Yes,
anyway,
sir.
next, go to the next question.
Hmm. I solved using this. This is answer. Yeah.
Okay. So that day I explained this question, right?
Yes, sir. You explained
But
these
here the
two.
the problem is,
Mhm.
um, see, we don't need if else here, right? If you are using a square bracket thing here, like na, right? You want to just print nth number. I gave you this code 2 ways, 3 ways I gave you.
Yes, sir. We could just do plus one, right? For one of them.
Yeah, like I no, not plus one. You have to give a step range. In the range, you can give
Yeah.
a step 2. Start with the 0 and give a step as 2. Then we don't have to use if else.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Actually, we should try to avoid checking any condition, any loop if we are able to do that.
So are there any tools to check if your code is optimal?
Control Z. Sorry.
Are there any tools to like check if your code is optimal?
Oh, okay, optimized code. Chat GPT is best these days. It's very simple thing. You write some code and ask, can you optimize this code? It will
The
optimize it for you.
ChatGPT will give like extra stuff that we don't know, sir. I
So
hate
not
it.
AI, sir. Like I know you can be saying ChatGPT, Copilot, black box, but not those because they'll add extra stuff or change the whole logic itself.
No, see, they will give you multiple solutions. It's not like that it will give you one solution, but you can learn from that. That is, see, initially, if you don't know coding, then we are learning this way how to develop our mind. But at the next level, these are the like tools you can say ChatGPT and all that tools are helpful to understand. Or see now earlier we didn't have this kind of tools. Then people were like some people were writing geeks or geek. You can check geeks for gigs. That website is very good. Like people are using for competitive exam. Like, and
Gigs per
especially for
gig?
that day I said geeks for gigs.
Oh, geeks. Oh, okay.
Yeah, geeks
Oh,
for
yeah,
gigs.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yes, sir.
So the chat GPT and all what they are doing, they are crowding from the all web everything and best thing they are giving to you together in summarized way. So that's nothing wrong to learn. And anyway, for ChatGPT is especially designed for this coding purposes. If you write any code and you ask them to optimize or tell me what are the weakness in my code, it will tell you here is the weakness, here is the weakness. Like this, it will give you line by line
Yeah,
description.
for
That's good for learning.
yeah.
Yeah, we
Yes, sir.
should always try to learn that. And if it is writing something extra, nothing wrong. We can learn that. That's also part of this, right? Or something extra it gives, then it will keep that one in mind. Okay, we have to learn that one also. We'll learn. Okay, yeah. Next, this is one second. What is the question? Sorry.
This is the one you
Use
explained
that.
in class, sir. This
Yeah.
one.
Then forget about this. Go to the next.
And this one is
Is
like,
also explained that what? No.
yeah, I
Use
already
for it.
showed you these ones. I did not show you this one. I just tried it today.
No,
The
that day I.
math is working for me, sir. Now I just like resetted my whole document.
Oh yeah, I
It's
remember.
okay. Like my notebook, I just resetted it
Holding.
and it's
Okay, now I understood. Okay, you have added the number. You wanted to add some number to your list, and then you are able to use this.
yes,
Good.
sir.
Okay. Now, one second. Hold. So this is the first loop is the to take input to the list. Yeah, fine.
For this question, sir, I got like another idea. This is like it
Mhm.
takes like a lot of time, I guess. But still, I just like tried it. What I did here is I used the sort function
Mm-hmm.
and I took like the last number in the list
Yeah,
minus one
yeah.
and then like
Actually,
the zero.
yeah, this is a good thing you brought something new. Sorting. Sorting like that day I said also that day, right? Sorting will
Yes, sir.
sort the number.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
so
It is sorting in ascending order. So what I did is like I took the last like
no, that
index.
understood. I want to give you some lesson here. I can understand your code. Code is correct. Answer is also correct. And good that you are trying something new. That's also appreciable. So
Yes, sir.
some tips like in exams, okay, don't
Yes, sir.
try to avoid sorting as much as possible.
Okay.
Yeah, if you can solve anything without sorting, that's best.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, like
Okay.
that's it. Sorting takes a lot of memory and time. Okay,
Yeah.
but for learner, I'm telling you both things. Please keep in mind. You see,
Yes, sir.
right now I am telling you because we have exams also, right? So we should know, but we should also need to know. Okay, these functions are there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if you are solving some questions using sort, you think of can we solve without sorting also? If you
Okay.
can, then that's better way always than sorting. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. But I'm really I really appreciate Pranavi, you have tried this new logic. Okay.
Thank
And
you.
what you learned, what we discussed in the last class, you are utilizing it. That's really good thing. Very, very good thing. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Go next.
Now, this is by using loop. I just like implemented the normal logic
Yeah.
I did
Yeah. So
from.
initially for beginner level coder, this is the idea I was expecting. And this is correct idea. And that I have seen that there, right? Just you have used the
This
input.
that one I did not lose.
Yeah.
I did not use list that time. This time I
Oh.
used list.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Fine.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Next. Yeah. Then fine.
Yes, sir.
Next. Go next.
Next one. What is this one? Oh, yeah. This is the square root one. Like take
So
10 numbers as input to
print
a
the
list.
square cube. Yeah. Okay. That day whatever I gave you solved almost everything. Okay. Yeah.
I just
So
like
here you can. If here I'll tell you, maybe we can prepare some tabular structure that would look better, right? Number and put a square in one column, a square it in another column,
oh
like that. Yeah, that would looks better, right? And readable also.
oh
So you
yes
can put
sir.
this is the number, it's a square root, cube root, like that. I didn't tell you this, but like we can think of
Sir,
this
I
kind of
can try
method.
with end, right?
Yeah, you
End
can,
equals to
but don't
something.
do this now. Yeah, you need to into something.
Okay.
Correct.
Yes sir.
Okay.
Yes sir.
Okay. Next.
Cool.
Like this I don't want to check, right? Number is, but if you put something tabular form I can quickly check, yeah, it's going eventually, that's
Yes
correct
sir.
only. I know.
Yes sir. Yes sir. Yes sir.
Yeah.
I got your point.
Yeah. Go next.
This one is like printing if it's like odd number, I'm gonna print its cube, even it's square.
If n number is input to a list and print it as square, if it is even or if it is or equivalent. Yeah, so these are the very very simple thing is there, but intentionally I kept this thing for you guys so that you can practice, right? List
Yes
and
sir.
this kind of thing. And it doesn't take time, just you sub major part thing, you once you write one code, copy paste whole code like existing code,
Sir,
just you need to
sir,
modify
I
the
did
logic.
copy pasting here.
You didn't copy paste.
No, I did copy pasting for like this part.
Yeah, yeah, we should, because why should we type? Typing
Yes.
doesn't give me any much advantage, right? So you need to just change the logic, and you should understand the logic, you can think of some new logic, that's helpful. Okay, go next.
This one, sum and product. I use like the same logics for everything, sir, if I'm not wrong. Yeah,
Yeah, that's correct. Fine. These were very, very simple questions I gave intentionally. Very, very simple. Go next.
that's it, sir. This is my
Okay.
last one. I
Okay.
wanted
Let me.
to try the digits one, but I didn't have time to do it, sir.
Oh, no problem.
Yes, sir.
No issue. So now question is to Pranavi,
Yes, sir.
how much time you gave on this? You should hereafter you start to write. When once you start your laptop starting to solve the assignment, give the time a start time. This is the time I'm starting, and this is the in time I'm stopping the all assignment, so that it
Okay,
will
sir.
track you how long it is you are spending in one code. Okay.
Yes, sir. Sir,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
did that for all codes combined, and it took 1.5 hours to solve all of them, sir. All of them I
But
solved.
you can track in that notebook or wherever you're typing, so that
Oh,
way
okay, sir.
I can also have a look.
Sure, sir.
Okay, let us learn today
General
this
question
new
for you.
topic.
Me?
Yeah. Yeah, Randeep, go ahead. You are asking something to me or somebody
Yeah,
else?
I just have a general question. How long should it take for a beginner coder to solve one of the questions you give?
This was hardly 2 to 5 minute questions. It was there 2 minutes. It was very simple question, right? Very, very simple. Once you write one question, copy paste, change one if else, right? 2 minutes is fine, but it's okay. 5 minutes is also max to max.
Okay.
If you understand the concept, if you don't understand the concept, then you should understand the concept. Then you need to spend more time to understanding. Then you should do some a lot of, you put in the VS Code, make some changes, run through F10 and see how it is changing. That's important.
Yeah.
You got my point? If you don't understand the concept, then you should do all these things to understand. Once you understand that, that's not take time.
Okay.
You got my point?
Yeah.
If you know the logic here, you need to code there. It should not take long. Logic means how to solve the problem. That idea you know the syntax, you understand how the syntax works. Then it should take 2 minutes. But if you don't know, then you need to do all this practice what I said you, like that's why I start to keep writing in the max in the WhatsApp. You should do try run, use F10, use VS Code, because see, this thing is, if you don't do now, right now, if you skip in the later on, it will take your for you more time to get this how it is working. It's better to do a bit now, so that whenever you in future, if you come back to the some coding and all, you can remember my words. Yeah, this concept is very clear to me. You can easily learn other language and any other thing related to programming and all. Okay, let me share my screen. I'm already sharing eventually. And how long it has taken? I'll make a small video. So for that, I will let me uh, stop recording and